All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the San Francisco 49ers. The stadium itself might be a bit newer, but it's a rivalry that still burns hot. And here we go, the Battle of the Bay from Santa Clara. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. First down, it's Darnold. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw on second down is Darnold. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Darnold, and he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Leopard! Gone!
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And his first carry, he loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Anything to make of this or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a 3rd.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight. All the while doing that, and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
On second down, here's Peterman. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Throwing now, Peterman on first down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From midfield now, here's Peterman. First has it left side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Peterman to throw. And Adams has it complete. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
No. Check. Patriot. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Peterman on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board. And a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard!
Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to air one out. They've got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 3-19. Detroit. 3-19.
On 1st down, Darnold. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. He's going to waft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Leopard! Leopard!
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball,
Leopard!
get ball.
Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
Single receiver. Hey, Jordan Island over there. Single receiver. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, pick your game up. Go.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
2nd down, Peterman. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the play. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. It's Ajayi. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Leopard! Leopard!
Check 53.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Now Peterman on second down. That's caught by Adams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Ajayi. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
4 down. Check. Motion.
They go play action here on first down. And nowhere to turn for Peterman as he hits the turf. The former number 1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Check 26.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Now it's Peterman. Works over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Over.
They'll throw on first down with Peterman. Flush to his right. Looking deep for Adams. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Gone! 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 Gone!
2nd and 10. Peterman again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Peterman now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Gone! 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 Gone!
On 1st and 10, it's Peterman. And that'll be incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
'49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, here's Peterman on first down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Gone!
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Mike 51.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, Peterman. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. That connection with Jordy Nelson coming on the drag route.
Hard to believe that he was a walk-on.
Yeah, Kansas State.
It's so hard to believe that people missed entirely on him. But how about his ability to work and run any route you need? And that completion is evidence that it doesn't matter what you call.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. James White, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So out come the Raiders. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Leopard!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. They're going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Third and 2, Darnold. Throw left side complete. It's Hines. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. A first down throw, Darnold. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. After the run, now Darnold to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. So he caught it about the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Cedric Wilson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders are back within a score. And this one through the uprights and good. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Marshall now, the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Here we go.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
This is a Johnny. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. On the return, it's Jalen Marshall. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone!
On first down, Peterman. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Leopard! Leopard!
Switch! Switch!
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing now, Peterman on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Adams. A gain of 6 there on first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On second down, here's Peterman. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
On third down, Peterman. He's going to loft one deep left side here. On it. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A very solid gain of 27.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first and 10, Darnold. Being chased out left. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Darnold from the gun. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, Darnold. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Detroit!
Throwing again is Darnold. Throw left side complete. It's Hines. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Leopard!
Now a play fake here on first down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. A good pickup there of 20 yards. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
To the air again, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Marshall now, the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19! 3-19!
Now Peterman on 2nd down. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Over!
And they'll start on the ground with Hines. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. On 3rd down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 43 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Darnold for the red zone now. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Leopard!
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. In for the score. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Hey, we got 4 down. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Now let's go. 3-19.
2nd down, Peterman. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Raiders have recovered. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football. taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
Now a toss play. It's Hines. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Peterman now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Ertz has it left side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Hot.
Now it's Peterman. Ertz over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Peterman. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Up comes Peterman in the offense, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Peterman. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Rishard Matthews, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Set! Blue Niner! Detroit! Detroit!
Off the play fake. Here's Peterman. It's caught here by Adams. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
All right, Detroit! Detroit!
On first down, Peterman. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, here's Peterman. This will be caught at about the 6. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. Peterman. A bullet throw, but incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for 4th down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Antonio Gates, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score.
Back to 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll try and run it in with Miller. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Kiki QT, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by them. And once he's by them, there's no catching them. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
56. Lucky 56.
Throwing now, Peterman on first down. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 38. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now Peterman on first down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Now they'll throw it with Peterman. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Leopard! Leopard! Over!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Raiders on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. They run again with Hines. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Brooks Reed with a tackle. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here.